imagine this is a restaurant. In this video I'm going to tell you how you should be marketing your restaurant. So I'm going to tell you this because I didn't have actually any client with a restaurant, but I have a friend with a restaurant and he asked for some advice, and so I can tell you about it. So one day this friend contacted me asking about how he could have take advantage of the expo, which was last year, 30 minutes from here, because we are pretty near to the airport too, and so it's supposed that was a good idea to advertise to those who were getting to the airport for the expo. But the audience of the expo is pretty broad, so I asked him what kind of clients he was wanting to target. I already knew it because I know his restaurant. I made this website, so I know what kind of restaurant it is. I know people going to that restaurant. I also know the mood of that restaurant. So I already knew high-profile business people. But I asked either way because I wanted to see if he knows what kind of clients would never get to his restaurant. So I just asked him, what kind of people at the airport you want to target? Like business people or families? And he replied, well, both. No, you can't. Think about business people having dinner in a restaurant full of babies, full of kids crying, whining, playing, screaming, yelling. Just picture that. Is that possible? And business people know that. So if you choose both targets, you're gonna get none probably, because parents will know that their kids cannot start yelling, screaming and playing in a serious mood. And business people, seeing that there might be kids in that restaurant, will not even get close. So I told him, listen, your clients right now are business people. You cannot have families. Unfortunately, advertising at airport is pretty much not even an option. It's insanely expensive, and that's stuff that only Gucci, Prada, Armani and stuff can afford. So he thought that maybe AdWords was a good idea. And I told him no. They usually go in a place that some other business person suggested, because they know that as peers they will want the same kind of restaurant, the same mood, a place where you can have a serious conversation about business right after lunch. One day I was traveling to Milan on a train which is specific for business people, called Coradia. That's an awesome train, and I saw that there's advertising there. I never noticed that. So I told him, you should advertise there, because that's a train that business people will be on while going to the expo and getting back from the expo. They might be scheduling their appointments and see that the day after at lunch they do not have any appointments, so they might be thinking that they could reserve a table at a restaurant, and since the train is going in our direction, voila, you've got your potential customers. So if you give them an advertising right there and right when they are probably thinking about where to go to lunch, that's it, you're done. It was probably a bit more expensive than AdWords, but not as expensive as the airport. I decided to not do it, but that was a good idea. That's the kind of reasoning that you wanna do. You do not wanna go like Facebook ads or AdWords and stuff if there's no chance that your potential customer is going to search for a restaurant on Google when they need it. If it's a business person, they probably already have a schedule and they probably built it asking to local business people, and so there's no need to advertise. That's pretty much wasting money. To advertise your restaurant, you want to think about the mood of that place, the kind of customers that you already have, or the kind of customer that you're dreaming to have, and think about how it usually works for them. And in case of business people, they've got a schedule, so you've got to think, how can you fit in that schedule? And that's what you want to do to advertise your restaurant, and that's what you want to do to advertise any kind of business. You want to find your niche, you want to be precise, you want to precisely target that kind of person and satisfy this potential customer needs. So in the description below you can find a link to download today's freebie, which is a collection of restaurant advertising best practices. And you can also find links to connect with me on other social media. So if you do not have a YouTube account, we can take the discussion outside of YouTube. But if you do have a YouTube account, like the videos, subscribe to my channel for more marketing tips, and let's make everyone love your business as much as you do. Thanks for watching. I see you next time with a new quick marketing tip and a new downloadable freebie.